In regards to this fight, obviously Rafael Lovato, what was the champion, you fought him. Unfortunately, you lost that bout, but he's had to, walk away from mixed martial arts due to that condition, that syndrome. That must be frustrating for you, that you'll never be able to get that fight back against Rafael. Does that frustrate you?
Yeah, I would have loved to fight him especially because I feel like I could have beat him, but I wish him well. At the end of the day, he's a nice guy. He's a really nice guy. He's a good guy. He won because he had more heart in the fifth round, but there were some issues with what I accused him of, but I'm not going to go into that. But it's bad, but, I wish him well. Health first, and then, I would have loved to fight him. But now it's Douglas Lima, who is a big name, so I don't mind. I just try to get my fights done and move on.
Yeah.
Does the fact that it's Lima, Gegard, and he's obviously coming up from 170, does that speak to the lack of contenders at 185? Do you think there is a lack of guys that are on the same level as you in this division at this very moment with Lovato gone that can face you at middleweight?
No. I think it's just because now everyone wants to be double champ, and I think there was John Salter was next, so, and then Douglas Lima wanted the fight, and of course Bellator's gonna make that fight because it's a good big fight. It's a super fight, so they're gonna make the fight. So I don't look at the weight difference, especially because you have Whitaker, you have Kevin Gastelum, who are welterweight, and they're doing well as middleweight. So no, I'm just happy to fight the big names. Last fight was Machida, now Douglas Lima. For me, it doesn't matter. So as long as I keep fighting whoever they put in front of me.
How good do you think Lima is? Because a lot of people think he could compete anywhere in the world for a 170-pound title. Like, in terms of, you made it look pretty easy when you fought Rory MacDonald when he came up. How do you think this one's going to go?
I'm very confident. I think I'm training with heavyweights, and I take them down. I can keep them down. So if weight comes to factor strength, it will be a factor. But he's a technical guy. He will try to fight mainly stand up. He's tough. He's experienced. He has the patience. I see the only way you can win this fight is by knocking me out. And I don't see that happening anytime soon.
Peter mentioned...
say everybody wants to be the double champ now. Do you have any aspirations for that? Do you think you could maybe take a trip up or down before you hang them up?
Yeah, I said debate. I've called it many times. But I think Bellator wants to make the fight like that. But now Volkov is the champion. I don't know if
Nemkov.
What's his Nemkov, yeah. Yeah. Anyway, he's the champion now. So if they give me a fast turnaround and they say come fight, I fight him. I don't give it. I really do. I feel I'm at my really best now. I feel I'm in my prime. So whoever they give me, I don't really care. If it's light heavyweight, middleweight, double champ. Some guys are been the best fighter but never won the title. So belts, that doesn't say the whole picture, the whole story.
How does it feel to have these young contenders at middleweight talk about wanting to retire you? I heard Fabian Edwards say this about you. I mean, are you do you get offended when you hear these things? I know your good friend Koslo Van Steenis beat him in their last fight, but you still seem to be the guy that people are targeting there. Do you pay attention to these?
No, that's just fight talk. I've been in this game for a long time. Saying those stuff doesn't say anything to me anymore. I mean, people try to make them name bigger. You have to say those stuff. So I really don't care. It's not personal. They can say whatever they like. I feel like I can go 2-3 more years for sure. And I think Douglas Lima is getting the best Mousasi out there. So if he beats me, he really beat me. I'm not going to make any excuses, but I don't think this the way I feel right now, I'm beatable, to be honest. Anybody. I think that will show in the 29 October. I will show how dominant I really am.
Do you really feel as though you're only hitting your prime now, Gegard? You're 35 years of age. That's a scary thought for the rest of the division if you're only coming into your prime now.
Yeah, some guys bloom later than the others. Some guys, when they're 20, 25, they're at the best. Some people, they get better at the later stage of their career. And I feel like I'm now at my best. So whoever faces me will have a tough challenge.
Wow, that's some statement. Petey?
How good is Costello? A lot of people are very excited about this kid in Europe in particular. And obviously there's a bit of a conflict there. If you claim the middleweight title here, I don't think Costello will want to fight. You guys probably won't want to fight each other for the title. But do you believe he is a future champion, and would you ever fight him?
No, we won't fight each other. Of course, he has the potential to be champion. But if you ask me, I'd rather see him grow slowly and take his time. But he's hungry. He's young. He's hungry. He wants to kill everybody. But 100% he's champion material. Will we fight each other? No, I don't think so.
Wow.
Who wins the sparring matches?
It's evenly. Sometimes you get the best out of me. Sometimes I do. But he needs a little bit more experience. I have 50 fights and he has maybe 15 or something. So that's a huge difference. And but that's the difference. Otherwise, he can hang in there physically, technically. So he doesn't come short on anything.
Do you really have that desire, Gegard? You mentioned there, talking about going on for 3 or 4 more years, and you're 35 years of age. Is there any questions? I know you've become a dad recently. Has there been any sort of reassessment of your career because of that?
Listen, this next fight is going to be very different. Sometimes I come in, I have a flawless victory, how you say it.
Yeah.
I look very well. And some fights I do very bad. But if I'm mentally there, and I am right now, and I'm staying at this, there's no one that can beat me the way I feel right now, to be honest. And I never said that. But I feel like I want to fight the best guys and finish the career with a big win. So I think Douglas Lima is a good fight. I respect him a lot. He's a nice guy. But I think he's fighting me at the wrong time in my career.
Wow.
Do you still pay attention to what happens in the UFC's middleweight division, Gegard? Because for a long time, we felt as though we were dying to see you fight for the title when you were with the UFC. But now we have Adesanya at the top of the division, and some people are saying he's the greatest fighter in the world at the moment. How do you feel about that? Is this?
Well, he should be considered the best middleweight right now.
I
He
trained
beat Whitaker, Yo Romero. He beats a lot of good guys. So, of course, he's the best middleweight right now. Do I pay attention? I do watch the fight, but it's not going to happen for me anytime soon. And I have signed with Bellator, so it's never going to happen, to be honest. I think Bellator is open to do cross-promoting, but I don't think UFC will ever do that. So, for me to think about fighting any of those guys is not realistic anymore.
Is that the end? Like, do you think this is your last stint? Is your last stint definitely going to be with Bellator MMA?
Yeah. Scott has treated me well. Bellator has treated me well. There's no reason for me to ever think. Do I want to fight a guy like Israel? Of course. As an athlete, you want to fight the guy that's considered number one guy. So, do I want to fight him? Yeah, of course. But is it realistic at this moment? No.
Okay. Fair enough.
You seem like an extremely laid-back man. I don't think that's going to shock you to hear me say this, but do you still get excited for fights? I mean, this weekend, Khabib, Gaethje, are you still a fan? Will you still tune in to watch these guys? Khabib seems to be a once-in-a-lifetime athlete, maybe. Will you still watch this fight?
Yeah, 100%, 100%. That's a interesting fight. Always, I'm a big fan myself. I do watch big fights. If it's boxing, MMA, or even soccer match, it doesn't matter. Even if it's tennis, and then two big names collide, I'm a sports fan. I want to watch it. So definitely gonna watch that fight.
Who wins that fight?
I think Khabib has the edge. He faced good wrestlers. He's taken them down. Gaethje looked really good against Ferguson, but so you cannot go against Khabib because so far he's been dominant in all of his fights, so you cannot go against him. So I would give him, but Gaethje is a phenomenal fight. He has a heart. He has the wrestling. He has the striking. Striking not so technical, but he goes there to fight. So you never can count out a guy like that who comes to fight.
Definitely.
Can I just ask you finally, Gegard, you've been around for so long, as you said, over 50 fights, an unbelievable career already, and you're still going. But do you feel as though, for a long time, you were one of the front runners from your part of the world. You were coming out of Netherlands, and you were like this shining light of the European sport. But I feel as though the European sport is in maybe a better place than ever, and that can be seen through champions in different divisions. Do you feel as though the European sport has caught up with the US? Do you feel as though we're a force to be reckoned with? It's a level playing field now between Europe and the US?
Yeah, 100%, because the sport has grown in Europe also. If you have some champions here, let's say McGregor in Ireland, then a lot of Irish fighters come up with him, because they see him, they try to replicate him. So the sport grows also in general in Europe. And then you have people going to US, the training has become a lot better. So back then when European fighters couldn't wrestle, they can wrestle right now. They can, they go to US to train. They go here, they go there, they bring a wrestling coach. So it's not anymore, European fighters are just strikers. So the sport has grown, the fighter has grown, and you see there's some champions coming out of Europe.
Definitely.
Would you ever come to Dublin and fight on one of these big Bellator cards? Because I know we'd love to see you over there.
We want to see you here, man.
I love to be in Dublin. I've been to Ireland a couple of times. It's a beautiful place. People are very hospitable, very nice. I enjoy it, but I don't know if they're gonna be so friendly this time.
We will. We will. Why is that?
Of course you will.
We're not that bad.
No, I had that incident with McGregor.
Oh, Conor,
so,
yes, the knife.
Yeah, but other than that, I don't have that. Yeah, I love Irish people. To be honest, they're very nice, friendly people.
Good stuff. We'd love to have you here, Gegard. Gegard, I suppose one final one to wrap it up. A prime Gegard Mousasi, as you're telling us, how are you going to overwhelm Douglas Lima in this world title fight?
Listen, if I choose to fight stand-up, I will beat him there. If I choose to take him down, I beat him there. Just style-wise, I'm a bad matchup for him, and then I feel I have the advantage overall. And then, I don't know. I think it's going to be a bad night for Douglas Lima. And I don't, it's not fight talk bashing the guy. I have a tremendous respect for the guy, but I think he's facing me at the wrong time. It's definitely the wrong time to fight me.
There we go. And you'll come over the headline in Dublin after that, right?
100%. If the Bellator does that, I'm there. 100%.
We'll protect you from McGregor. Don't worry.
Yeah, no. Gegard Mousasi.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
It's been an absolute pleasure to have you on. We do appreciate the time, and best of luck next week at Bellator 250.
Thank you, guys. Thanks for having me.
Hello, guys. If you want to hear more of The Bash, you can subscribe to us on all our wonderful channels on iTunes, Spotify, YouTube, and all that other shit.
And click the links below. Click the links below, the notification button. It comes straight to your phone if we've any fresh content. And also hit the subscribe button. It does help. You're some plonker.
It's very serious.